this is another confusing question. This comes under PI, PD, PI controllers topic. So this is the block diagram given. Find the maximum overshoot rise time when Kp, Kd. Kp means proportional, Kd means derivative. So here both are 0. Here Kp equal to 2, Kd equal to 4. So under such condition, find the maximum overshoot and rise time. So first bit, when Kp, Kd 0, don't think this is 0 means short. This is 0 means short. So this gain of 1, this is short 1, 1 plus 1, 2. Not like that. Not like that. See, in the feedback, when h equal to 0, what is the overall transfer function? M equal to G by 1 plus GH. Feedback not there means h equal to 0. Feedback not there means h equal to 0. When h equal to 0, you get M is equal to G only. So don't think h equal to 0 means it is shorted. If you think like that, this is G, h equal to 0 shorted, it looks like a unity feedback, na? Then you get to G by 1 plus G. So which is wrong. H0 means open circuit. H0 in S domain, H0 means open. Okay, so basically this block not there. Kp0, Kd0 means this, they are not there. They are not there. So simply only this is there, this feedback is there. So what is that? C by R, 10 by S square plus 2S plus 10. This you compare with the standard form. So omega n will be root 10. Delta is 1 by root 10. So 0.316. This is 3.16. And this is maximum overshoot formula. E power minus pi delta by root of 1 minus delta square. Rise time is pi minus theta by omega n root of 1 minus delta square. But theta is cos inverse delta. So keep calc in radians domain. You will get 1.25. So pi is 3.14 minus 1.25 by omega n 3.16 root of 1 minus 0.316 square. Simplify 0.63 seconds. So this is the rise time. Like that, substitute delta, simplify, you will get the maximum overshoot. 0.3 something you will get it. So that I did not check it, just to do it. So this is straightforward A bit. B bit Kp 2, Kd 4. So this is 2, this is 4, 2 plus 4s, because both are in parallel. 2 plus 4s multiplied with this, that is combined with the unity feedback. So look at this step. 2 plus 4s into 10 by s into s plus 2 by 1 plus g of s, means this one, h of s 1. H of s 1. So just check the simplification, you get this. Denominator compare with the standard form. Omega n is root 20, 4.47. delta is 4.7. Delta 4.7 means greater than 1. We have to use these formulas only when damping ratio greater than 0, less than 1. This is underdamped. Under damping. First case, damping ratio less than 1, underdamped. Second case, 4.7 greater than 1, overdamped. Overdamped means two roots are real, not equal. Response will be like this. So you don't get any maximum overshoot or undershoots, no. Don't substitute those values literally in these formulas. You can use these formulas only underdamped case. Overdamped, no. If you substitute delta 4.7 square, you get negative, root of negative. You can't simplify these things. So overshoots, undershoots not there, so you can't answer. And when overshoot not there, what is the Cmax will be? 0. Max overshoot will be 0. But how do you find rise time? When overshoots, undershoots not there, time taken to reach not 100%. This is 90%. This is 10%. 10% to 90%. So this gap is the rise time. Underdamped case, time taken to reach 100% of final value is the rise time. Now here overshoots not there, undershoots not there. Under overdamped case, this is how you have to find the rise time. So it takes a lot of time. This will take a lot of time. You have to find L inverse of this, then that equated to 90% of final means equated to 0.9, how much time it is taking, equated to 0.1, again find this minus this is the rise time. So that's how you have to do it. So at least A part straightforward, B bit this you should say 0, and this rise time like this you have to find, you have to mark it. And practically it takes lot of time, so I am not doing, not necessary, but that is going to be complicated part of finding rise time. So that is the specialty of this problem.